So, the Springboks did not play very well. One or two players, maybe. Lots of handling errors. The lineouts were as bad as they've been, to be honest. Jaden Hendricks, very slow at the base. The Scots managed to mess him around a fair amount. Scotland had their chances. Some last-ditch tackling, which saved us. A yellow card. Yeah, we selected a hybrid team. I want to call it that. It wasn't the A team and it wasn't the B team. Earlier this year, Rassie kind of picked almost two different squads. And he hedged his bets a bit by starting Ox, who let's hope is World Player of the Year, Iabin, Bongi, and then the rest of the team, Hondre, the rest of the team were guys that are either bench players, part of the bomb squad, or haven't been starting this season. And in my mind, you either start with the main team and you have the bomb squad, which is very good at what it does and has a major impact in the last 30 minutes. But as a collective, I think when you break that up, it's not quite as effective. And the players that came on, they were good, but they're much better starters. They're the best in the world in their positions as starters. Now, I know the way I've started this video, if you live, under a rock somewhere, you might be thinking, oh, what happened? Did we lose to Scotland? No. We scored 4 tries to 0 and still won by 17 points. 32-15. Against a good Scottish outfit who had their chances. Some subpar defense, especially out wide. The new fullback Jordan played very well. But what am I trying to get at? We are at the point in our evolution as a team where no matter who we play, who we bring on, when we bring them on, we still win. And in this case, yes, the score definitely flattered us, but we still won by 17 points at Scottish Gas Murrayfield. I mean, sure, there were some moments where I was a little worried, but knowing that bench was going to come on and could just suffocate them, slow down the game, what can I say? Rassie knows what he's doing. However, going back to what I said, I would like to see you either have your first team or your second team playing as a collective. Anyway, so who didn't play well? Both hookers, unfortunately, the lineouts weren't great. And then the locks and the receivers must also take some blame there. Franco, I thought he might be a bit short on game time, which he obviously was. He was replaced at halftime. That was the one player that came on at halftime, Archie Snyman. And then the rest of the forwards came on 5 minutes later. And then you wonder, well, you're trying to rest them because it's a 6-day turnaround, but they're still going to have almost a half. So interesting there. Marco van Staden basically wasn't in the game. I think I saw him handle the ball once. Jaden Hendricks, unfortunately, I think he was South Africa's worst player. I hate to say that. But like I said, the Scots messed around with him. His service was too slow. That's why they had the opportunity to do that. And things sped up incredibly once Grant Williams came on. But he only came on with 15 minutes to go because you couldn't replace your one back too early. And that's the problem with the 7-1 split. Other than that, everyone else was solid. I'd say guys who played well and enhanced their reputations. Makazole Mapimpi, 2 great tries. Andre Esterhuizen, great with ball in hand. Lukhanyo stole a few balls and showed what he can do with his creativity. Kanan Moody was brilliant under the high ball and had a few good runs. Snyman was good when he came on. Pieter-Steph, Jasper scored a try at the end, and I mentioned Grant Williams. So, yeah, a good solid win. What can I say? We will take it all day long. Would have been happy with a 10-point win, and it was that until we scored that last try. So, what team do we play against England? Well, more or less the team I picked last week until Russie scuppered me. Let's go through it again. Obviously, there'd be one change. Ox, Bongi, Vincent, Eben. Do you start Archie Snyman or Franco Mostert? Well, I think now that he's had a half, I think Franco will start and he'll probably get replaced early in the second half. Sia, Pieter-Steph, Jasper. I'm going to start Kobus with Grant coming in with part of the bomb squad off the bench. Handré Pollard, Arendse, Delendi, Kriel, Colby, Fussy. And Willie Leroux will get his 99th cap off the bench. It'll be a 6-2 split. Malcolm, Gerard, Thomas, as I mentioned, Archia, Elrich, and Quagga. I think that should be close to the team Russie picks against England, who, by the way, just looking at some of the other results, were desperately unlucky to lose against Australia. But well done, Australia. They're slowly improving, and that new guy coming from league, Joseph Suwalo, correct me if I'm wrong, from what I hear, had a very good game. I just saw the last 5 minutes when all that craziness was going on. But New Zealand, solid win over Ireland, so we are number one again. Great win by Fiji over Wales. A very good weekend for Southern Hemisphere rugby. It kind of harks back to the days of the 90s and early 2000s when the Southern Hemisphere dominated. So, we are now overwhelming favourites. We were before, but now really overwhelming favourites to beat England. And if we don't win by at least 15, I'd be surprised. But of course, we're at Allianz Stadium, Twickenham. See, Twickenham is their area, so they're still going to include that somewhere or another, because I know people don't really like the new name, but hey, they've probably given them multiple millions. Well, the Boks are the Boks, and they keep on trudging along, win after win after win. And with this team that I'm sure Russie will be close to selecting, I think we should continually heaping the misery on England. Long may it continue.